Hey guys, this is Subhashish Mishra, your test coach. Today we will learn data types in Java. So what is data type? Data type defines the value that a variable can take. It defines the operations that can be done on the data and what type of value can be stored. For example, if a variable has int data type, it can only take integer values. In Java, we have two categories of data type. One is primitive data type and other one is non-primitive data type. So here you can see all these different types of data type. What is primitive data type? Primitive data type is predefined by the programming language. The size and type of variable values are specified and it has no additional methods. Whereas in non-primitive data types are not actually defined by the programming language but are created by the programmer. They are also called reference variables or object references since they reference a memory location which stores the data. There are 8 types of primitive data types. You can see here in the blue mark: Boolean, char, byte, short, int, long, float and double. We'll see how to use all of these data types. So here I have given a diagram where we can see different data types and what is their default size, what is their default value and some descriptions. So first one is Boolean. So Boolean data type is used to store only two possible values, true or false. This data type is used for simple flags that track true or false conditions. The Boolean data type specifies one bit of information, but its size cannot be defined precisely. Then what is character data type? The char data type is a single 16-bit Unicode character. Its value range lies between 0 to 65,535. The char data type is used to store characters. Then we have byte data type. The byte data type is an example of primitive data type. It is an 8-bit signed 2 complement integer. Its value range lies between -128 to 127. Its minimum value is -128 and maximum value is 127. Its default value is 0. The byte data type is used to save memory in large arrays where the memory savings is most required. It saves space because a byte is 4 times smaller than an integer. It can also be used in place of int data type. So mainly if you are very much concerned about the memory, in that case we use byte. Then we have short data type. The short data type is a 16-bit assigned 2 complements integer. Its value range lies between -32768 to 32767. Its minimum value is -32768 and maximum is 32767. The default value is 0. The short data type can also be used to save memory just like byte data type. A short data type is 2 times smaller than an integer. Then we have int data type. This is mostly used for the numbers. The int data type is a 32-bit signed 2 complement integer. Int data type value, you can see it's a big range. Here you can see that total. The int data type is generally used as a default data type for integral values unless if there is no problem about memory. Long data type. The long data type is a 64-bit 2's complement integer. Its value range lies between this is a big number, this is the number you can see. The default value is 0. The long data type is used when you need a range of values more than those provided by int. So you can give the number and you can end with the L like this. We'll see in the example how we are going to write it. Then we have float data type. The float data type is a single precision 32-bit IEEE 754 floating points. Its value range is unlimited. It is recommended to use a float if you need to save memory in large arrays of floating point numbers. The float data type should never be used for precise values such as currency. So default value is 0.0 f for float. Double data type. The double data type is a double precision 64-bit IEEE 754 floating point. Its value range is unlimited. The double data type is generally used for decimal values just like float. The default value is 0.0 d for double data type. Let's see all these things in the example, how we are going to use it. Let's go to Eclipse. So here you can see I have already taken a I have already created a class, named it as variable data types. I have just given these default values and maximum and minimum values to save some time. So let's see how we can utilize it. So the first thing what we'll do is we'll use byte data. We'll see how to use byte data type. So first what we are going to write, we are going to write byte. Then here maybe, so what is byte here? Byte is a keyword in Java. When we're defining byte, for example a equal to 100, this tells Java the variable is going to be byte type and the value is going to be stored of byte type. So we can declare something like this. Let me name it as byte var or variable. Let me print this value. Byte variable value is, we'll write plus byte var. So we'll be printing in the end. So one more thing I can show you here, you can see the minimum value is minus 128 and maximum value is 127. So let me give something more than 127. I'm giving 128. What it is showing, let's see. So it is showing type mismatch, cannot convert from int to byte. So the size, if we'll give something more than that, it will not accept. So we have to give something in between. Let's give 100. Okay, so in the end we'll be printing all these things. So similarly I'll just copy this and let's print something for the sort. So here what we'll write, sorry, before to that, this is the keyword, sort is the keyword. So what is the maximum value we are saying? 32767. If I'll give 32768, it is giving me some error, right? So we can give something like this in between, and here I'm going to write short variable value and let me paste this. Similarly we'll do for integer. So we have to declare first int. So why you are seeing error here? Because you have already one more variable with the same name. What will write here? Int var, and we'll print that also. And we can give the number, so it is quite big number. You can give something big here. Okay, similarly we can do for long. I'll name it as long variable, and for long what you can do, always you can put a L here. Here you need to give it as long. So long variable, we are printing long variable. And next is float. So here we'll write is float, and here we'll write float variable. For float, how we need to do, we'll give 25.4 and f. We need to write something like this: float variable. Then we have double. So for double, what we'll do, we'll write double keyword, then double variable equal to, for example, we'll give something big here, 5.45, and we'll give this name double variable. Then we have boolean. Boolean is it's a bit interesting. Let's see what we need to give here. I've told boolean will take either true or false. So boolean what you need to give here, true or false. Default is false. For example, I'm giving true. If we'll give it as t also, you can see some error. So you have to always give true, or you have to give as false. Right? Let's see for char now. Let me copy this. I'll write the keyword char, and char var equal to, what will give? We'll give a, so what's the range here? 0 to 65535. For example, let me give 564. It will give the ASCII value. Okay, we have given all these values. Let's run it. So what we are seeing, byte variable, from here we can see now what and all we have given. Byte variable we have given 100, sort variable we have given 32700, then we have int variable 234343, then we have long variable value whatever we have given here we are seeing here, then we have float 25.4, then we have double variable, we are seeing 65.45f, we are seeing the complete number, we are seeing then boolean variable, we are giving true, here it is true, and you are seeing this is the ASCII code for 564, that's why it is the ASCII, this is the symbol. So if you are, for example, you are changing 5645, let me give, and here also I am changing true to false, and let me print. See, it is false, and this is a different symbol for this ASCII value. So that's how you can use all these type of data types. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.